If you like physical work and have some mechanical ability, think about becoming a plumber. Plumbers plan, install, and service plumbing systems, fixtures, and controls. They can also specialize, such as installing plumbing in houses under construction. To find out more, we talked to a plumber.
I'm Daniel Reed. I am a journeyman plumber here for Lockerbie and Hole at the Edmonton New Remand Center site. I am also lead hand for one of the foremen here. In general terms, a plumber is someone who does a lot more than just unclogging toilets. There's heating, there's gas fitting, and well, there is plumbing involved too, so drainage, water lines. There's a lot to it that encompasses it. It's usually a whole mechanical project. Angle shaft right here? Yeah. Right, that was that... I actually came to be a plumber from my dad. It runs in the family. My dad and my brother are both plumbers, and he sat me down when I was going through school in college, and he said, these are options, what you want to do. It's a good trade to be in, and you can definitely always have food on the table for your family. A typical day for me involves arriving usually about 20 minutes early for work, sitting down with my foreman and going over what's going to happen for the day. Then at 7 o'clock, go out to the meeting site and go over a toolbox meeting with my crew, with our crew. Now, going from there, I can get on to any other jobs that need to be done that day. I went to school here in Edmonton at an accredited apprenticeship training program. It's a 4-year program. You go to school for 8 weeks out of the year, and the remainder you are in the field, and you need a minimum of 1,500 hours per term to go to school. So you get the hands-on training along with technical training you need in school. So it's quite a good program. Typically in this trade, 80% of the learning that you do is on the job, and 20% is technical training. So you do learn quite a bit hands-on, on the job every day when you go to work.
Entry level is typically a registered first-year apprentice. They will advance throughout the years. They'll become second year, third year, fourth year apprentices, eventually getting their journeyman tickets.
A plumber, they can work pretty much anywhere. There you go from residential all the way up to industrial. There's commercial in between. You can own your own business. You can work for a large company. You can work for a small company, say just 3 guys. And it's not just new construction itself. It's also old. There's renovations, everything like that. So wherever there's plumbing or any heating, mechanical, a plumber, you'll see them. Typically for a new construction plumber, you will start outside, working outside, doing all the groundworks and everything like that until the building gets up around you. Then after that, you'll be inside for most of the time, then outside hooking up other stuff, right? They can vary from day to day. Well, my duties here on this site as a journeyman and as a lead hand are to help out the foreman with his duties and also be on the tools and get the job done too. I make sure that the guys have what they need to do their job properly. On this site, there's Lockerbie and Hole works as a whole team, so it's broken down to different areas of the mechanical aspect. So there's domestic, there's gas fitting, there's the heating, right? So it's broken down into different teams, but everyone works together.
Whatever position we roll this into, we'll be able to supply both sides properly.
A crew usually consists of 1 journeyman per 1 apprentice. That's what the ratio you'd like to see, and ours is pretty close to that. So for every journeyman you have his apprentice working with him, and they're usually paired off doing a certain task for each job that has to be done. In the past, plumbing has been a male-dominated trade, but every year we're seeing more and more women come into the trade, and it's a great thing to see, to know that it's a very diversified trade and anyone can do it. Safety in this occupation has come leaps and bounds in the last years. There's programs in place that make sure that all the PPE is worn at all times. So now on sites, it's mandatory to wear your hard hat, your safety glasses, gloves, steel-toe boots. The tools and equipment for a plumber vary in many degrees. There's a plumber's toolbox, which the stuff that we have that someone else may not have is, say, tubing cutters for copper, right? We also have stuff, the bigger tools, like a threader for threading steel pipe, a groover that you can do steel or copper for say, domestic water over 2.5 inch, right? You groove the pipe to metallic fittings. There's also our soldering torches that not many other people use. It's putting copper together and soldering the fittings. We can use that also for brazing. The skills to be a plumber really vary in every aspect. You need to have the mindset to, say, read plans and figure out the job where a pipe needs to run. Also, you need to have physical skills too. Up and down stairs, there is some heavy lifting. Mechanically inclined too really is something that is well sought after too. You definitely learn that going through your apprenticeship, and you gain those skills as you go through. So if you feel like you don't have it, you can definitely learn it going through the apprenticeship program. Advancement opportunities for a plumber, they're endless. You can go anywhere with it. You can stay a journeyman until you retire. So you're working on site, Lots of guys do that. It's a very fulfilling job. You can get up into management, supervisory role, working like that. You can even go back and take different schooling to become, say, a project manager, moving up in the ranks, right? Or you can, say, go work somewhere in the apprenticeship board. There's many different opportunities that you can take. Typical hours for a plumber depends on what aspect of the trade you're into. Say if you're a service plumber, you could be on call and you could end up working a lot of hours, which some guys, they really like that, right? Commercial institutional work, you're usually working an 8-hour day. And we start at 7 o'clock, so at 3:30 you're going home. You have a lot of free time on your hands at the end of the day. It's actually really quite nice that you can you go home and you can really do what you want to do at the end of the night. You can hang out with, say, your loved ones, you can spend time with them, any hobbies you have. There's lots of free time along with getting in a full day of work. It's very nice. For someone who's interested in pursuing this trade, I would say go for it. It's an awesome thing for you to learn. You can go into the field for 2 months, and if you don't like it, you can go to something else. If you like it, you can advance to more career opportunities, right? That's the beauty of you working in the field first instead of going to school. You learn exactly what you're getting into the first day on the job. I'm very happy with the career choice that I made. Being a plumber is a satisfying yet challenging job. I enjoy seeing the building come to fruition and to know that I had a hand in it.
To become a journeyman plumber, you must find an employer who's willing to train an apprentice. To earn a journeyman certificate in the plumber trade, you will apprentice for 4 12-month periods, including on-the-job training and technical training each period. If the plumber trade interests you, there's more information available, including educational requirements and salary ranges in the occupational profiles on ALICE. You may also be interested in the related trades of gas fitter, sprinkler systems installer, or steam fitter pipe fitter. Learn more on the ALICE website and make the most of your future. Visit us at alice.alberta.ca.